That perfect shot you're chasing? It's a lie. Insta versus reality. We've all been there. You're scrolling. You're seeing these pictures. Perfect beaches, perfect sunsets, perfect people who somehow never sweat in the tropical heat. And you think, I need to go there. So you book the ticket, you pack the bag, you get to the place, and it's different. That's the story we're talking about today. The gap between the filtered fantasy and the glorious, messy human truth of travel. My name is Jesse. I'm an American guy who packed his bags and decided to make a life here in the Philippines. And let me tell you, I see it all. I see the production behind the perfect photo, and I live the beautiful chaos that happens just outside the frame. This isn't about hating on Instagram, not at all. Instagram is a highlight reel. It's the trailer for the movie, but nobody lives in the trailer. Here in the Philippines, the beauty is overwhelming. The islands are stunning. The water is impossibly blue. But the real magic? It's not just in the landscapes that fit neatly into a square photo. The noise, the heat, the unexpected conversations, the moments that are too beautifully complicated to be captured by a single click. So, we're going to take a little journey together. We're going to pull back the curtain on those picture-perfect travel posts. We will explore how they are made, why we love them, and why we shouldn't let them define our own adventures. We will look at the tricks of the trade, the clever angles, the editing magic that turns a crowded beach into a private paradise. This is about traveling smarter, not harder. It's about learning to appreciate both the polished image and the unpolished experience. It's a trip from the curated feed to the real world. Think of me as your guide to the behind the scenes of travel. I've seen tourists spend hours trying to get that one shot of them casually walking out of the water, while a patient local boatman just waits, shaking his head and smiling. It's a performance, and it can be fun. But the real show is happening all around you. It's the vendor selling the sweetest mangoes you'll ever taste. It's the kids playing basketball with a broken hoop. It's the bumpy tricycle ride that you think will shake your teeth out, but you end up laughing the whole way. Let's dive in. Section 2. The Instagram Travel Agency. Clean, empty, perfectly lit. Let's start with the world Instagram sells you. It's a travel brochure on steroids. Every image promises a flawless escape. The water in El Nido isn't just blue, it's a shade of turquoise so vibrant it almost hurts your eyes. The rice terraces in Banaue aren't just green. They're 1,000 different shades of emerald, perfectly carved into the mountainside. And the person in the photo? They are always perfectly placed, wearing a flowing dress, a crisp linen shirt, looking wistfully into the distance. There's never a drop of sweat, not a hair out of place. The Instagram version of travel is incredibly clean. The hotel room is immaculate, with white sheets and a single, artfully placed coffee cup on the nightstand. The beach has no seaweed, no plastic bottles, and definitely no stray dogs looking for a snack. The streets of Manila? In the feed, they are depicted as charmingly old world, with a vintage filter that makes the colonial architecture pop. The reality of the city's legendary traffic, the symphony of car horns, and the bustling energy is conveniently cropped out. This curated world is also effortless. The waterfalls are always just a short, easy hike away. No one mentions the muddy trails, the slippery rocks, or the rickety bamboo bridge. Slipped twice, got bit by 3 mosquitoes, and I'm pretty sure a leech tried to befriend my ankle. But hey, the view is great. In the Instagram Philippines, you are always the only one there. You have the entire sandbar to yourself. But in reality, you are sharing that secret lagoon with about 50 other people, all trying to get the exact same photo. Welcome to reality, where monkeys steal your lunch. Now, let's land the plane back in the real world. Real travel in the Philippines is a full-contact sport for the senses. It's loud and it's warm. It's a little chaotic, and it's absolutely wonderful. You don't get that from a silent, still photo. Your perfectly planned itinerary? Consider it a rough draft. The bus might be 2 hours late because a carabao decided to nap on the road. End up in a neighborhood you never intended to visit, only to find the best halo of your life. Instagram, a perfectly plated adobo. Reality, grilled fish on a banana leaf. Trying ballot on a dare. Banana queue at a tiny stall. The best part of real travel is the people. These are the moments that become your best stories. So how do they do it? It's not magic, but it does involve a bag of tricks. The first and most important tool is timing. Golden hour, soft, warm, flattering, hides imperfections, paints everything dreamy. Midday sweat squint? Not invited. It's all about a clever angle and a lot of waiting, cropping people out, then nailing the 5-second gap. Nobody posts straight from camera. Apps are magic wands. Boost skies, greens, sand, tidy, smooth, and grayed. That candid laugh? Staged. Okay, now walk to me, look away, and laugh. The dress, the hat, the book. Props to craft a narrative. It's performance for the camera. It's the difference between a candid snapshot and a professional film still. How do they transform the busy, noisy real world into serene perfection? Timing, framing, editing, performance. Now, this all sounds harmless, right? It's just pretty pictures. But there's a flip side, a real impact on our mental health and our travel experiences. We're bombarded by flawless vacations. We look at our own trip, delayed flights, rainy days, less than perfect rooms, and feel like we're doing it wrong. Instead of actually experiencing the sunset, we're busy trying to photograph it. We see through a lens, angle, filter, caption, documenting for a future audience and forgetting to be present. Chasing Instagrammable spots can strain resources, damage ecosystems, disrupt communities. Secret waterfalls become queues and entrance fees. No one wants the friend who needs 30 retakes or complains. It doesn't match the photo. It disconnects us from people and place. It can turn a shared adventure into a solo performance. The double tap on the screen shouldn't come at the cost of our own happiness. So, if the filtered world of Instagram isn't the whole story, where is the real joy found? It's in the unfiltered moments. Too big, too messy, too personal. The real beauty is in the small, human interactions that fill the spaces in between. Impromptu concerts, the ripe mango so sweet it runs down your chin, and you don't even care. Unfiltered joy is in learning. And discovering Filipino time means things happen when they happen. You are more resilient, more patient, more open-minded than you thought. These lessons don't show up on a photogenic feed. They're souvenirs you carry in your heart. No one tells a great story about a perfect photo. They tell stories about breakdowns that became blessings, spice that humbled them, kindness that saved the day. These imperfect, messy, unpredictable moments are the building blocks of a great adventure and a life well lived. Okay, so how do we do it? How do we enjoy our travels, take some nice pictures, and not fall into the comparison trap? It's all about balance. Create phone-free zones or times. Don't shoot during meals. Give the first hour to your senses. Reframe your goal. Take photos for your future self, details that jog memory. Take photos of your new friends. Shoot the mess, the fail, the funny moment. Authenticity is more engaging anyway. Be a contributor, not just a taker. Use your platform to support the communities that welcome you. Be honest in captions. Post the perfect sunset and mention the 2-hour bus. Encourage leave no trace. Share the beauty without selling a fantasy. Be an inspiration. There's humor in the gap. A photo of me, Jessie, looking stoic on a banca. Caption, lost in the beauty of the archipelago. Reality, did I put on enough sunscreen? Hope my phone doesn't fall. What's for lunch? It looks serene. Behind the scenes, wake at 3, stumble in the dark, fight mosquitoes, hold an uncomfortable pose, spiritual awakening, more ow my back. Real peace was sitting later, camera off, listening to water, off camera, hold it. Food photos look delicious. After 50 shots, the coffee is cold, smoothie melting. The best breakfast was warm pan de sal eaten standing at a local bakery. It's okay to want a nice photo. It's a fun part of travel, but laugh at the performance of it all. The most staged photos often tell us the least. The blurry candid of you laughing after trying to ride a carabao, that's the one that holds the real story. That's the memory that will make you smile for years. The goal is to collect those moments, not just perfect pictures. At the end of your trip, when you've unpacked your bags and the tan has started to fade, what do you really have left? Is it a folder of perfectly edited photos or something deeper? The true souvenir isn't something you can post. A photo can remind you of a place, but a story lets you relive the feeling. Postcard versus letter. Ask yourself, Checklist of photos or growth and connection. Prioritize conversations over angles. Be brave enough to try new things. Be present to the details. Travel challenges assumptions, builds confidence, fosters empathy, inspires protection. These transformations are the real destination. The photos are signposts. Become a story collector. Learn one person's story. Be curious. These stories will weave you into the fabric of the place. We've pulled back the curtain. We've seen the tricks. We've celebrated the messy, beautiful reality. Now the adventure is yours. The next time you scroll and feel travel envy, take a deep breath. Remember, you're seeing the highlight reel, the polished trailer. The full movie, its beautiful complexity, is something you can only experience. And your movie doesn't have to look like anyone else's. Your story is unique. It is valuable. It doesn't need a filter. So here is my call to action for you. It's simple. If this conversation resonated, hit like and subscribe for more honest travel stories. But more importantly, take this idea on your next journey. Take one perfect Instagram shot. Have fun with it. Then take a real one, a messy one, the funny-looking food, a crowded street, your tired but happy face. Post them both. Share a small, honest story. Let's start a movement of more honest travel. Fill feeds with personality. Celebrate the bloopers as much as the epics. Share your Insta versus reality in the comments. By sharing real stories, we'll travel with more joy, presence, and less pressure. Travel well. Be kind to places and people. Be curious. Be brave enough to be real, online and in life. Thank you for joining me on this little journey. It means the world. Before I close, remember to laugh. Laugh at the small fails. Laugh at the staged poses. Laugh with new friends. And always, know that you are valuable and you matter. God bless and peace.